Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Bailey, and today we're going to be going over this week's budget to see what we need to complete on this list. And we're also going to be doing some cash stuffing, and we're going to talk about how to get 1 week ahead in a short amount of time. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, then go ahead and keep on watching and maybe even consider subscribing. So we're just going to go ahead and get into this. Make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow's video, because we're going to make sure that this is completed, and we're also going to do our brand new budget. And so tomorrow you'll be able to see our actuals, to see how much we actually made and see if we actually completed this. But today we're just going to be pretty much trying to cash stuff what we have. So let's see what we have. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40. So we have $240 to cash stuff. So if you guys hear like some banging and some different things in the background, of course my furnace is on, but my nephew is over, and he's like around the same age as my grandson, so they call themselves trying to be quiet upstairs, but I don't think it's working. So okay, anyway, what we need here is we still need $325 for the American Express. These things are in the account already. Let me zoom in. These last three items, this $134 is already in the account, so that's something that we don't have to worry about. But so because these things are due this week, but all of the rest of this is all next week's bills. So I've already put $100 into the American Express. The American Express is kind of like our emergency card. So in October, our engine went out and we had to pay almost $5,000 for it. And we put the majority of it on this card, and then we put the rest of it on my American Express. So we've been trying to aggressively pay this down by putting $425 a week when we can, to try to pay this off by the end of January. So that's our goal, and hopefully we'll be able to do it, because we do not like to hold a balance on these American Express cards if we can help it. So I still need $325. If I don't get it, I could just put whatever I have on there, but I'm really trying to stick to this $425. Then the passport is for, I have to renew my passport. Like if, I think it's like the last 6 months, like you can't even go anywhere if on it. I don't even know why they just even had that 6 months on there. Like it should just be 9.5 years instead of 10 years. But I have to renew my passport. So I'm just gonna budget around $200, because I do the actual passport, and then I have the passport card too, because I am close to the border of another country. So these are all of the things that we've paid. I have a loan that's $110 that's not due until Tuesday. Netflix, that I already have that in there. My car note is $803, but I already have $200 in there. It's due like on the 28th. So I just wanted to have something in that envelope so that next week won't be so hard. My YouTube TV, this is like my cable. It's $73. I wanted to have something in there because that's due on the 29th, I believe. So 29th or 30th, I can't remember, but this is already has $30 towards it, and then the Disney is due on the 29th, I think, too. So it's already has the money in there. So this is how I am getting 1 week ahead. If you have a week, or I don't know how you get paid. So let's say if you get paid weekly and you have a week that you don't have that many bills due, that's the week that you need to start focusing on the next week. So this is how I was able to become 1 week ahead so quickly. Number one, a side hustle. So if I have to go out and drive Uber or Lyft, if I have to go do DoorDash, if I have to go do anything, I can't depend on our floor maintenance business for the money for my bills. So I will go out and get whatever my husband can't to try to get the next week's bills. Now, if you're single or maybe you're a college student, or I don't know, but if that's the case and you're doing it all on yourself, I mean on your own, I would just say, if you have a week, I don't even care if it's just a few days where you don't have any bills, and you could put that money towards the next week, that is the best way to get 1 week ahead. And then eventually you'll be 2 weeks ahead, and then eventually 3 weeks ahead, and then eventually a month ahead. So if that sounds like something that would interest you, then you could follow along with me to see if I eventually become 1 month ahead, because I know that I have been 2 weeks ahead by following this method. And even if I was to have, let's say, like, if I would have had a lot more money this week, I would have tried to pay all of the bills that I could for the next week. And then if there was any money over, I would even start putting that towards the second week to become 2 weeks ahead. But right now, we're just focusing on 1 week ahead. So basically, this side is all of this week's bills, except the American Express. That's the only thing. So these are my total fixed income that I showed you. If you can see, this was on the 16th, and then this one was due on Monday. So whatever Monday was, the 16th, I think. And these are all due this weekend. So like this credit card I just paid this morning, and these two are coming out tomorrow. So this side, I try to make sure this is the only thing I'm focusing on. And as you can see, if I had a budget of $2,300, my fixed incomes only came up to $1,075. So I didn't need to put $1,075 towards my variable expenses. I didn't need to do that, because that would just be silly. But that's one thing that I used to do. I used to actually live paycheck to paycheck, because I wasn't budgeting and I wasn't tracking my expenses. Like if you could see here, like this has been me tracking my expenses for the week. Well, the last time that we bought something, which is a miracle, today is the 21st, was on the 19th. So yesterday we didn't buy anything at all. I'm going to take the kids to go get their Secret Santa gifts today. But the only thing that I have to get is like maybe some taco sauce or something, because we're having tacos today, but I have everything else. So just by me tracking and just knowing like how much we have left, or the fact that we don't have anything left really in groceries, is making me, look at my expenses and say that I can't do it. I can't go spend it. So this is what budgeting and tracking expenses has done for me. It's really helped me out. So anyway, with all that being said, I do need to. I just thought I would share that with someone, because sometimes I get comments of people, saying that what I said may have helped, and I'm just be talking, not realizing that everybody doesn't know, or if you do know, you're not you just wasn't thinking about it, kind of like how I was. So what was I going to say? Oh, the other thing that I was going to say about being 1 week ahead is making sure that you write down all of your bills. So if you write them down, or if you, like for me, I put them in the notes section, because I have an Apple phone. So I opened up my notes and I put like bullet points next to it that you can check off. And I put all my bills by the week. So I could actually show you right here. Like this is a perfect example. Normally I would just bring the screen up, but just let me show you. So you see how like all of those bills are paid for these couple weeks? Like all of these are paid. These are not the actual, even though I had the amounts at the top, I just never changed them. But once they're paid, I actually check them off. So that's what I do with my bills, in order to keep track, because I know some people that almost every week their account is overdrawn. And I'm not judging. I've been there and done that before, where your account is overdrawn every week because, oh, this bill came out. Don't you know that bill come out every month? And I understand how it can happen. That's why I said I'm not judging. I understand how your account can get overdrawn when you're not paying attention. And that's the whole thing. So I have to actually look at my bills every single day to make sure, okay, what's coming out tomorrow. So I'm so bad with it that I could actually have the money over here in my binders and then forget to put it in. That's why I have to revisit my budget every single day to make sure. And so I have it on paper, I have it digital. So that was my iPad that I just showed you, but that's connected also with my phone. So I have it on there also, so I could just look on my phone and see like what's coming out next. So even if I'm out doing Lyft and Uber, I may look on there and say, okay, how much do I need to make sure that my account is not overdrawn, you know? So anyway, let's go ahead and see what we can cash stuff here. The most important thing, as I said, these are all due next week. So if I don't meet these, really, they're all met except the utilities and the passport. But if I wasn't able to meet all of this, I would make sure that this American Express has the money. So out of the $240 that I have, I want to put $200 in there. So let me back up a little bit now. Okay. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. And I have it over here in this I got a credit card envelope. Let's see. Okay, this is it right here. Okay, so now we should have 300. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83. Have $300 in there now. So that means that we only need $125 more by tomorrow in order to fulfill this. So this is like my little cheat sheet. I still haven't written this, transferred this over into the actual binder. This is the Budget by Paycheck binders. Are these stickers? They are stickers. Do you guys remember when I said, man, I wish I had some stickers? Who knew that it was back here? I swear I did not see all of these. And I've been writing it and I didn't have to write it. And I said I wanted payday stickers. Oh, I know I went through this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Mother's Day, Father's Day. Look at that. Thanksgiving. All of the holidays down here. Payment due, no spend days, to do reminders. Look, remember when I just had a financial win? Oh my gosh. Guys, this is such a side note, but all of these payday stickers. Oh, look at this. Money. Oh, the little like bullet point, like, oh, wow. Even like if I wanted to put notes somewhere. Well, I'm glad to know that I have it. So that means that is this after every month? Let me see. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm going off on because I swear, or was that just at the end of December and that's why I didn't see it? That's what it is. It was just at the end of December. Okay. All of the stickers was at the end of December. So I still have enough. So that's to be spread out over the whole entire year. But that is so good to know. So that's why I didn't notice it when I got the binder in October. So I went through the whole entire November, and then most of December without knowing that I had stickers, because every time I got to the end of a month, I thought that was just it. So that was at the end of the binder in December. So that was exciting. Okay, where was I? I was saying that, I just put 200 in there. So this is why I haven't transferred it yet, is because I need to, I've been like scrabbling on this one. So I will transfer this over after I go over it tomorrow. I'll make sure, before tomorrow's budget, when we do the new budget, I'll make sure that this is in the December, like one of the last ones. And then we will do the next budget tomorrow, which will be the end of December. Okay, but anyway, I have $40 left. But before I do the $40, guys, I do want to put my $1 in here for the savings. I had already put one in there yesterday, so I don't even have to count this. Today's the 21st. I have $21 in there. So we had condensed that the other day when I needed change. So do you guys know that that's so hard for me to just put $1 a day in, because I always want to overthink stuff and just be like, oh, maybe I should put $5 and and that's how I end up quitting. So I said, let's just put, because guess what? When December 1st comes around next year, and even if it's only $365 in here, that's $365 that can go towards my grandbaby's gift, something. So that's the way that I'm thinking, because if you guys watched yesterday's video, I do have a lot of sinking funds and a lot of different challenges that I do not want to, let me explain about that. I do not want to necessarily complete them all. Then that would be nice. But I just have a goal of one day. So I'm starting in 2025, to start those binders. So, or those envelopes or whatever of the sinking funds that I had. Because if you added them all up, man, it's probably, well, shoot, just my house one alone was $50,000. Like, I don't expect to stuff that all in one year. It's a lot of them that I don't expect to stuff all in 1 year. But I do want to get them started. The only ones that I do expect for them to be stuffed completely are like my yearly bills, like my Sam's Club or my insurance, not the insurance, the UPS. I want to have like those type of things. I want them to be fulfilled or completed. But the ones that's like $5,000 each, I don't expect it to do all of that in 1 year. But we're going to get them started. And let's see, we have $40 left. And I am not going to worry about that passport right now. I am more concerned about the DTE. So we should already have $100 in there. So I'm going to put this last 40 in there. DTE is my electric and gas, guys. And it is not due until the 28th. But here we go. So this now should be $140. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40. Yeah. So this is the good feeling about this. And I'm glad we're back on this track again. My husband, I'm going to make sure he sits down with me yesterday when I unstuff some of these things, or I do the count, because I wish you guys can see the look on his face, or sometimes you have heard him when he's sitting next to me. And when I say, okay, we have $300 towards whatever. So, and then he'll be like, what? He said that takes so much pressure and stress off of him, because to be honest with you guys, I budgeted $2,300 this week. And I think it's only going to be the $1,800 and not the $2,300, because I Googled to see this will be my first time. This will only be my third YouTube paycheck. This will only be my third YouTube paycheck. So this would be my first time actually getting paid on a Saturday. I mean, where the payday falls on a Saturday. So I Googled it to see if Google pays on Saturday, and they said typically no, it will fall on the next business day. So this YouTube paycheck will go until next week. So we pretty much met this budget. By tomorrow, this budget will pretty much be met. If it's not, the only thing would be the passport, and then the $96 worth, of debt. When I tell you, I've probably only been to work like 3 times this week. This is all Mr. Bailey. And that's what I try to tell people when they're like, oh, you need to go out and work as many hours as you can. You are correct. But sometimes I can't, because I am still the woman of the house. I still have to help run the other business also. And sometimes that takes time away from me. Like, even if Mr. Bailey is gone all day, like doing a job, or if he's maybe at home sleep because he worked Uber all night, whatever it is, I have to be the person in the morning that gets up, shoot this video, like at least start the video, vlogging along the way, take my grandson to school, start my work day, but somewhere in the middle of there, I have to stop and go grocery shopping. I still have to come home and cook. Now, I do have help with cooking sometime, but that depends on if they have to go to work or what time they have to go or whatever. So sometimes it's all on me, which is actually it's most of the time. So I have a lot that I have to do in one day, so that's why I can't work a full day a lot of times. So I know I get those questions a lot, or comments, you know, saying that I should work more, I should do more. You are definitely right, but a lot of times I can't. So this is the reason why I was hoping that this would have actually came in on Saturday, but it didn't. But guess what? It's going to be right on time on next week's bill. So, but tomorrow we're also going to go over, as you can see, I budgeted $450 for our variable expenses. We're going to see how much we actually spent this week on our variable expenses, and we're going to see. I'm still not counting out today, but I normally get that email from YouTube at about do y'all hear that? Like, I'm trying not to yell in y'all ear up the stairs. But anyway, it's going to be this $500 is going to come in handy this next week also. So like I was saying, we pretty much still met the budget without even having the $500. My furnace just came on again, and it's like, whew, I had to take that sweater off. But anyway, thank you for staying to the end. I know I'm not talking to myself because you guys comment at the end every time letting me know, because I ask you, and I'm asking you again. If you did make it to the end, just make my day by commenting and saying that you made it to the end. You don't have to leave a long comment, or, you know, unless you're trying to tell me something or give me some advice. I appreciate that also. But if you're like me and you're a person that doesn't never comment, just leave a thumbs up in the comments, or I don't know, you could just leave a heart or anything. Just let me know that you stayed to the end. I appreciate it. And also, no, I already said that. So anyway, guys, this video, I don't want it to be too long, because tomorrow's video is probably going to be long, because I have to go over all of this cash stuff, what I haven't, do my expense tracking, and do the new budget. So that's going to be a longer video. So thank you so much, and I'll see you all tomorrow.